Hi there guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. Today we're going to be looking at the Beatles' Abbey Road. Hi there guys, welcome back to my channel. Brief video today. I thought I'd do a shootout video. Those of you that saw the vinyl finds video a few weeks back will know that I recently picked up a first pressing of the Beatles' Abbey Road. So I thought it only right and proper to do a shootout video between the original 1969 pressing and the 2012 vinyl remaster. Right, now when I set out to do this, I went with no preconceived conceptions of which one was going to be best. Really, I'd never A/B tested them before, and what I found was quite shocking actually. So let's talk about the remaster first. Now the 2012 remaster, this was cut from the digital files that were made for the 2009 stereo box by Alan Rouse and Guy Massey. Excuse me. It sounds good. It sounds quite dynamic in places. It just sounds like a good album. It's great. There's not much else I can say about it. The original was mastered by Malcolm Davis at Apple. It was recorded at Abbey Road, but then the tapes sent to Apple. The lacquer's cut there. Malcolm Davis famously done an excellent job on this record. The original comes with a lovely laminated jacket. I mean, this one's got that, you can't see it because I've got a sleeve in there, but it's got the misaligned apple on the back. This sounds absolutely brilliant. Now, my verdict on this right now, the 2012 remaster, it's got punch to it. It's clean. It's obviously nice heavyweight vinyl, 180 gram vinyl, and it sounds really good. But then I followed it up with the original, and it was honestly like lifting, I know it's a bit of a cliche to say it was like lifting a blanket off, but it literally was. The soundstage on the original is so much better. The bass definition is absolutely phenomenal on this. The bass guitar really punches you in the chest on the original. It's a little bit weak and it's there, don't get me wrong. On the remaster it sounds a full sound. The bass is there, but on the original it's a really big sound, especially on tracks like Come Together. Absolutely fantastic. And Something as well. Something has got quite a busy bass part in it. Really cuts through well on this. In places I found the remaster a little bit lacking, let's say. I was going to say a bit muddy and woolly, but I think that'd be a bit unfair to say that because it still sounds good. What I will say is the original is cut hotter than the remaster. This sounds louder, but when I show you the waveforms, you'll see that the remaster has been compressed more. It's not brick-walled by any stretch of the imagination, but it has been compressed more, so there's less dynamics in it. There's certainly more dynamics in the original, and I'll show you that now. So here we have the original. As you can see, it was mastered around about -4 dB. It's running between 10 and 20k, about 15k. It's really quite dynamic, not overly compressed, and it's looking pretty good. And then we go over to the remaster, and this is where the differences are. It's still around about -2, -4 dB, around about 15k, but as you can see, the difference between the two, the remaster is a lot more compressed than the original. It's weird actually, because the original sounds a lot louder. Maybe that's because of the better bass definition. The original is a lot more bass heavy, or it appears to be, but it's got definition. It's not a woolly sounding bass sound. It's a really good, like I say, it hits you in the chest, the bass sound on the original. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's as you can see, the remaster was not overly compressed. It was compressed more, but I don't think it's detracting too much. You know, we've seen some car crashes on this channel before when I did the Beatles now and then, and that was a complete car crash, that was. But this is actually quite acceptable, I think, and yeah, the difference between the original and the remaster. Right, so my verdict: if you're a casual listener and you just like the music, the 2012 remaster is perfectly adequate. It's okay. I find it a bit sterile. I think that's what I was trying to get at earlier. I find it a bit sterile, probably maybe because it's digital. The original packs a punch. It's more dynamic. It's cut hotter. The stereo separation's better. The soundstage is better, and it's just better in every way, really. So, if you want the best, try and dig out and source an original. You can pick these up, not for £30, which I paid for this. I was lucky. Normally you pay between £50 and £80 for a VG Plus. If you want near mint, you're going to be knocking on the door of about £150, £140. Is it worth it? Yes, it is worth it. I think so. I don't think you can better the original. With that said, I'd like to say thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye bye.